Thanks for joining me at the DMQ virtual salon, and thanks to Sally for the opportunity to be a part of this initiative. I'm going to be reading from Oh My Rapture, which came out with Interactive Press in 2002 in November. And I'm just going to share with you a few poems. And initially, I'm just going to share the impetus behind the book, which was a poetic response to the Australian songwriter Nick Cave's online blog. So he numbers all of his blog articles, and my poems are all numbered in the same way. And what happens with his blog is that he answers questions from fans on there. And so I thought his responses were so poetic and that they needed highlighting in some way. So I began writing responses to these blog articles. And then the book kind of developed its own steam and kind of developed from there. So my first poem will deal directly with Nick Cave. And it's poem number 9. Dear Nick C., I'm ashamed to write to you. I'm not worthy. I'll never be that washed in moonlight. I'll never be a dark, bottomless gothic pool. I don't even have black hair. I want to be the wishing well that one of your song characters throws a corpse into, his freshly murdered lover's hair still tangled with blood. How do people talk to their music gods? I wish I could be cool about this, but in truth, I'm all panting tongue when I want to be slinky feline silhouette. I feel like I'm looking up at a giant with elongated arms and legs. It's too upsetting, but I'm writing to say thank you because I'm an artist too, and something in what you've created really got through to me. It really got through. So my next poem is poem 26, and this deals with bipolar. I have bipolar. It's something that is present in my life, and occasionally it finds its way into my poetry. Poem 26. I have a condition, an indoctrination that gives me mysterious abilities. Some people call it an illness. I have seen things no one else has seen, heard things that are not there. My life has been poorer and richer for it. At the beginning, it was all fear, but sometimes ecstasy, a bold feeling of power, a united expression of love. Other times I'd cry, still believing the stories in my head. These days I try not to get tricked. Being sane is more boring, but it's also more comforting. Now I look for the magic in the morning commute, take my pills morning and night, and the mysteries are kept at bay. Okay, so the next one is about poems and poetry, and it is number 25. To be a good poet, use metaphors, similes, and all the rest. Allude to Greek mythology or make an obvious and safe comment on contemporary society. To be a good poet, be so dense thou need a dictionary. Be clever and cut off from the body. Never use abstract nouns. Don't attempt humour. To be a good poet, write in forms that are centuries old. Be aloof and self-consciously obscure. Shroud your meaning in secrecy. Make editors wet with your vagueness. But I don't want to be a good poet. I want to be a naughty one. So the next poem is a poem about dogs, because I am obsessed with dachshunds. Poem number 2. I love dachshunds. I just can't help it. They're so damn little and cute. Their little legs working overtime to catch up. I'm sure if I had one, it would be a little prick. I've heard they are. It would probably bark all the time, steal sausages off the kitchen bench, devour chocolate in a perverted cry for help that resulted in all my money going in vet bills. And when I walked it, everyone would want a pat. Little do they know what a cunning bastard they are petting. Little would they know until they got their own cunning bastard, barking all the time, stealing sausages, etc. That's how dachshunds ensure the propagation of their species. Strategic little buggers. Thanks so much. That was from Oh My Rapture. You can get that book from Interactive Press in Australia. And it's been a pleasure to read to you. Thank you so much.